Hello everyone, welcome to the latest Call to Arms event, and it is Napoleonic Wars. Here is a siege by the Knights of Apollo. I think under the circumstances be the Regiments of Apollo making an attack on Lionheart and his Fort Lionheart. You can see the fine fellows defending, getting ready. Oh dear, he's given up already. There he is, the commanding officer has lost an eye already in battle. Not going to go well there, we'll have to see. And let's find out what they're planning. Aha! Sneaky Frenchman. They're going for that back passage, and there's somebody in the Kazi. Who's in the Kazi? Gandalf the Black deciding to poop on the job, and in go the French into the back passage, yeah. Make of that whatever you will. And here they come, charging in. Going in for that flag, and they're going to try and take the jack from under the nose of Lionheart. And you can see they've also got to defend that front door as well, for the French still continue to pour over the fields as another man goes down. Oh dear, there's Lux and Lulu. Oh, for God's sake. Here's our boy Lionheart defending them. Giving the commands to the guys, and look at the bodies here at the entrance. Followed by yet more French people. Here comes Hardvor. And they're shooting in. And don't forget, boys and girls, the attackers have unlimited lives. The defenders do not. And the French have knocked the front down. Look at that, the front door come down as they continue to pour in. There's Viridus. And there's Viridus again. Who's at the back there? There's Glarashil. And they're doing their best to try and get in there and do the damage. Oh, down he goes. And the defense continues with Indomitable Tom quickly reloading. And you've got to see them. Look at that, waiting. Oh, ambushing. Ambushing the French as they come down that corridor. That's going to be a point of weakness there for the Brits. And you can see these French grenadiers reloading and charging into the central section. Corpses absolutely everywhere, and the French now attacking the building that the Brits are defending with the flag placed high. You can see they're going to have to try and knock that door down. The door goes down, and now this is going to be a knotty situation for them. Yep, it's going to be bad. So let's just keep an eye and see how things go for them, shall we? Now, let's see. I wonder what's going to happen here, as we need to readjust things a bit better. There we go. So, we're just finding out what's going on. As you can see here, that this is the attack on the main building, being defended by the Brits, currently with an awful lot of French interlopers in here. And it's getting messy, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting messy. As you can see, the stabbing and the team killing continues as the French pour in absolutely brutal numbers. As the Brits are left standing. Oh, well, perhaps not all of them are. But they continue to defend, and there. Deadly Finger waving the flag. And it looks like the Brits have also taken the Union Jack. Whoops-a-daisy, that's what happens. And now, you can see the guys putting the French flag. And putting the Jack next to it as well. Placing the flags in very, very prominent positions as we fly in through the window. Or possibly not. See if we can get a sneak in through the window. What's going on here? You can see still the Brits defending, pouring out in numbers down through this building. Getting caught in the inevitable traffic jam of French people. And you can see them continuing to try and stab them through the window. Some of them it's working, and as you can see, for some of them it's not. Who's this? There's Frank Scoop with a pistol. The most inaccurate pistol ever in the history of the universe, but he actually managed to kill somebody with it. Good stuff. As you can see, these guys reloading out the back. Want to have a little bit of ammo. Another man taken down in the courtyard. And the Brits reinforcements comes piling through. There's Legionnaire Vice Von And there's Daniel 5 having a little bit of a melee. Fine kick and a stab. Oh, that's very brutal. As the French, I think it's fair to say, doing a good job of absolutely butchering everybody in this fort. You can see in through the windows, those guys left defending. The French have even made it to the inner keep here. Ouch. And this is a bad situation for the Brits. But look at them defend. The French, as they make their way up. Whoops-a-daisy, going to get stabbed in the bum. Oh, look at that stabbing just going in. Stabby goodness. Into the French army. As we fly out of the building yet again. Need better building control is what we need. Look at that. Just keep flying into the damn thing. Here we go. Now, you can see there more Frenchmen have actually made it up. And the Brits are starting to lose people on that top level. This is going to be a difficult situation for them. Now you can see them. Look, another man lost. As the French continue to push up. And there's Tsar. We'll follow. As, whoops-a-daisy, we're out again. Look at that. So. Somebody's in there playing the piano. It's not going to do them much good. Because of this. So, let's see what happens. It's only a matter of time before the fort is down. The French pouring in numbers. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The French have captured the fort. So, we're probably going to look at another round of that. Now the question is, this is what Lionheart's going to have to do. There we go. He's forming up his defense, making a defensive position here. Or correction, it looks like they've all changed sides. Yep, looks like they've changed a bit of sides around. No, correction. It looks like, there's a bit of a mixture. So here are the defenders. There's William up the top. And there's Knight for the Horde, Jarin. The Cardboard Box. What a fine name, sir. And Gilded Blades, Norse King. And a member of the Black Watch, there's Recruit Canos. Now, this is the defensive position that these guys are going to hold. Now, the question is whether the French are going to do the same tactic. Attack via the Kazi. Round the back. And in. And be met by this. Now, the trouble is, the reload time. It's going to be a problem for them. But we'll have to wait and see. As we go around the outside, and I'm not seeing... Oh, look at this. The French actually are staying back behind this area here. As there is their commanding officer, the pixelated Apollo himself. And now they're moving towards the fort. Gonna have to be doing a bit of dodging here left and right. So it's going to be a nasty situation. Just look at this. The defenders on the top of the fort have been taken down by sustained fire. And there, the Knights making their way in. Oh, the gunfire. That's brutal. Oh, that's very brutal indeed. And in they go. The Knights of Apollo charging in. And these guys are going to get caught up behind. Oh, they're going to ambush from behind. Oh, that's nasty. That's so nasty. Oh, dear. That's very nasty indeed. And that's, you can see, stabbings, stabby goodness occurring here. As that was Yalok in with the ambush. Fine ambush there by the French. On the defenders now means they can open that door. The French did lose a few people at the back here. But not as many as the Brits lost. And that's going to be the difficult situation because now they're piling into the building. And you can see the Brits being taken apart. One by one. The murdering still continues as these guys in this defensive position have a very knotty situation. Now, there's smoke from the Knights of Apollo and he's looking to try and kill anybody, oh dear, in this area. And you can see the Brits trying to make the use of the cover. Trying to defend that choke point as well as get reinforcements up there. Now whether or not they'll be able to actually get all the reinforcements up the top, it's difficult to say. Bear in mind team killing is switched on. Look at this. Nice bit of stabby goodness occurring here. Look at this. Now, this could be the opportunity for the Brits if they can take down the remaining Frenchmen. Oh, that's a lovely blood splat there. More stabbiness going into the French. Now, the trouble is if the Brits can actually get into this house, push back against the enemy, they may be able to push the French and stop this from coming in here. Now, what are you doing in there? There's Hardvor, who basically is in with a beer. Oh, there's always one, isn't there? Dear, oh dear. And now you can see the French continuing to own the bottom floor. But the Brits pushing back. Oh, the melee in the building, stabbing everywhere. This is just brutality. Blood on the white tunics. Oh, it's horrific. It's utterly horrific. So, we're following that. And, okay. What's going on there? Let's fly outside. Oh, who'll be this? It's Normandy. Followed by John Strider. And now you can see fighting in the main square. It's Samat Azmaz doing a fantastic job until he got murdered horribly. But here is Kim Jong-un. Currently no more. And now it looks like the Brits are starting to fight out in the car. Oh, disabled donkey is now dead donkey. They're now starting to fight out in the main square. Now, this could be an opportunity for them. You can see they have got the tricolor, the Imperial Eagle. There she is, in all her majestic glory. Up on the walls, showing their intent of ownership. And now, let's see if we can find out how they're getting on. As over here, by the broccoli. No, that's wheat, obviously. And the beer. Oh, down goes another one. And down, taking Eddie stabbing somebody who was hiding in the barns and the stables. And now this is a desperate situation for the Brits. As you can see there. He's looking through one of the windows. What are you doing hiding in here? Ah, he's reloading, of course. Needs that break in order to reload. But if you look at the numbers up the top here, the French. Oh, down goes another one. The French are just pouring in like ants. Look at this, just ants coming in from all directions. This is just horrible. And this is not looking good for the poor British defenders. Lionheart's legions could be in a very sticky situation right now. So we'll try and peek in through the window. As there you have it. The French have captured the fort. So, we're on to the next round, and it looks like the French are getting set up again. Oh, there's a few bullets coming from the British fort. They're taking pot shots at the French already. There's Frank Scoop leading out his line. And this, of course, will be the fine beardage that is Pixelated Apollo. Don't even want to know what's going on there. So those guys getting themselves sorted out as these guys on the right. With Mr. Scoop charging forward. Jumping over the rocks. And there's Champion Michael leading the line forward, and now you can see them starting to move direction around. Now, what's this? A secret scout having a sniff around. Lucas, DJ Apollo, hiding. Now, oh, that's interesting. Look at that. Ambush potential. And that's exactly what's going to happen. There goes the ambush. And it looks like they're going to be overwhelmed by sheer weight of numbers. Look at that, the bullet fire coming in. And this is going to be a problem. Oh, gets cut down as he tries to get out. And they're going to have to try and knock down this door as quickly as they can. Stabbing it open. Knock, knock, who's there? And you can see them. Oh, no, stabbed. A mutual stabbing there. And here they come. Oh, look out. Ambush behind, boys and girls. The French are in the house. And now you can see, will they make their way up to here as we nearly went up a Scotsman's skirt. Or kilt, I should say, sorry. And now you can see here, there's Lionheart directing his guys to push back the French attack and then shut the door. There we go. Because we believe in being polite. And if the door is shut in your face, that's a pretty subtle hint that you're not wanted there. However, in the square, here is Lionheart going in for a slice, a fine slice by Lionheart as he goes after another Frenchman. And this could be Lionheart defending for his life, but he backs off to get the support of his boys. And that looks like a very knotty situation. Oh, gets one stab and he goes in for a slice as well, supported by his second. And there we go, Lionheart kept alive by the support of his troops. Fine work there by the boys. Oh, look out, Lionheart behind you. One stab, two stab, and stabbed in the bottom. What a hateful, hateful end for Lionheart there. A prick to the bottom. So, let's find out what's going on, as here is Admin Chinchilla, who's basically, this is a guy who's pretty damned experienced when it comes to Napoleonic Wars. But when you're being multiply diddled by a bayonet, you can't really stop it. Keldo, we watch, move towards the fort. And some of these guys waiting up outside. There's Hyperion. Mutton Chop, of course. And here's Treb 1007. As they continue to march their way in, and they're going for those shots in the building. And they're fighting in the courtyard, and who's this? Dr. Autism. Fine stabbing work from Dr. Oh, but he went for Pixelated Apollo and didn't get him. Oh, mano a mano. Oh, lovely stuff. Knight for the Horde Aaron, killing Pixelated Apollo in the stable. Oh dear. Never mind. And now you can see Hacky Macky. It is Hacky Macky. Moving in with his teammates. There's Keldo. Over on the side here we have John Strider and Johnny Smeeth. Looking to shoot into the room. And that's what they're trying to do. They've got to break the glass before they can do it. Oh, here comes another Brit going nuts. It's Admin. It's Chinchilla the Admin pushing out against the enemy. Oh, fine stabbing work from Chinchilla. Lovely stuff going on here, and you can see them now pushing back pretty hardcore against the French. This is going to be a dangerous situation for them. Oh, for God's sake. Badass Walrus has got himself stuck and has now surrendered as a result. Yep, didn't do him any good. The Walrus is extinct. As Disabled Donkey checks the back passage. As more French move in. And here we shall follow the fine leader, Pixelated Apollo. A little bit of melee work coming in from Pixel. Let's see if he can actually make his way in there and get a few stabs. Oh no! Poor Pixelated Apollo. Downed very quickly there. As Donald was defending himself against 2 men. 3 men. Oh, look at this. But sadly he could not push them back far enough. As the fighting inside the building continues. And look at these guys defending, keeping the jack nearby to keep their morals high. Or the morale high, I should say, not their morals. Their morals are pretty high as it is. And there's always going to be somebody playing on the piano. So let's go and find out, because obviously we believe in nice classical music while you murder loads and loads of French people. So, here in the courtyard, this stabbing continues as down goes another man. And Gandalf the Black has found another stables, and the rest of the French are pouring in. There we go, they've got the tricolor. Whoops a daisy. There's with the tricolor. Oh, look at that, blocks. An attempt with a tricolor. Look at that, that's serious fighting going on. He's gonna Imperial, shove the Imperial Eagle up his bottom. That's a horrible, horrible way to die. Especially if he does it with the flag sideways. Anyway, here comes the cardboard box. Looking for a target. Picking and choosing. Gotta be careful. Decides not to fire in the end. We've also got Azza Ahai from the Legion. Going in for a shot. On the likes of Lucas Schnauzer. And you've got some guys waiting around the corner like Hardvar and Fenderstrat. Oh dear. Let's see if we can get inside here. find out how things are going inside the building. Well, as you can see, they're keeping that choke point pretty well blocked right now. Any French people who come up are being brutally stabbed by John Lennon. And it's not going well for them. Look at them. He's just... he's just on stab automatic is what he's on at the moment. There's no other way to explain it. It's literally fully automatic, and down goes John Lennon and falls off the edge. That was the thing that broke the back, as down go yet more Frenchmen. And finally they pour into the room as Pixelated Apollo gets up on the table. Probably starts a war song or something. And he's looking a little on the bloodstained side right now. And you can see here, they're getting in, and they're now lowering the flag. So, we'll have to wait and see. Can Lionheart's legions get in there in time in order to prevent it? But it looks like they've got too many French people in there, and that's exactly what we expected. And that's the end of that round. And now is the turn of the French Empire to defend the fort they have captured from the British. And the defenders have 5 lives. And here come the Brits. Look at this. Dodging left and right. There's Chinchilla. Dodging all over the place. Indomitable Tom as well. And the boys charging in. There, of course, John Lennon. These guys hiding. There's Lucas. DJ Apollo. And look at this. A secret attack. Over here on the left side. Who's the flag holder? It's the cardboard box, of course. So he's going to be taking an attack force round the back. And this is what's going to be waiting for him. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a whole world of pain. So, let's wait and see what happens. Look at this, they're going to fusillade against each other, volleys against each other. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Look at this. Might lose the first line. There we go, and the volleys go out. Oh, look at that. And out goes the stabbing. How many? Oh, wow, the French lost a number there. But they've managed to back off. And the Brits now charging in. Look at this. There's Tommy Ray going down. And there's poor old... Well, there's Ismar taking down another. And the Brits also coming in the front entrance at the same time. Look at this. And they've gone in literally from multiple directions. Oh, what's this? The French have opened the door around the back. Now, that could be interesting, because what it means is they could bring guys round the side and form an attack on the side. Oh, dear. Didn't go well for him. So, let's see what's going on as we move in on Slimetti. Who's this? It's Lionheart. Doesn't he look handsome this evening? Not enough beardage, though. So, he's going to organise the guys. Get them together. Trying to make sure that they're ready to go in at the next charge. Making sure they're loaded up and ready to go. There we go. In they go, some of them. And 1 goes down. 2 goes down. Oh, brutality. Oh, down goes poor old Lionheart very quickly. Now, bear in mind that these guys who are attacking have unlimited lives. The defenders do not. Only 5. Oh, look at this. Fine stabbing. Captain Hector. Oh, look at this. Stabby goodness from Captain Hector. Oh, good stabbing indeed, sir. We heartily approve of said stabbing, and then he got stabbed. Never mind. There's Pixelated Apollo, the commanding officer of the French Empire. With a fine sword. Currently ankle deep in bodies. Uh-oh, look out. Oh, he picked up a gun in quick moment, so he can go in for a little bit of a slice in the dice. Now he's being attacked by a couple of Brits. Oh, dear. Poor old pixelated Apollo gets air conditioned. And there's Deadly Fingers. Yep, that's what happens when you wave the flag on the top of a building. It didn't go well for him. And here is J. McJam Aaron. And we've also got Hardford going in with the bayonet. A brutal 17-inch bayonet on the end of these muskets. Absolutely terrible, terrible things. Damage. So much damage done. Now, if you look, you can see the Brits. They haven't really made much of an impact inside the building yet. Now this is going to be the problem for them, because they've now got French defending this point in both directions, and they're going to fight in a rather restricted location. You've got Frenchmen waiting to stab and shoot, Frenchmen waiting to stab and shoot there, and of course a man on the piano, as there always is in this game. But unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the piano playing, because I will get a content ID strike for it. So thank you for that, YouTube. Oh my goodness! It's an encampment of the Brits. Look at this, going round the back into the side building. In they go. Let's watch the attack as they go in. Look at this mass murder. Oh, bayonet-y fun, as the French are doing a good job of literally just blocking them in. Now, whether or not they can actually have some people go around the back and then surprise them from the back, difficult to say, but there's Lionheart. Yep, there he is. Following in with the boys. As here, it's going to be the area where they're going to have to push up into. But most importantly, this is the stairs of death that the Brits will need to make their way up. This is what the French had so many problems getting up. And the Brits are going to be no less troubled for it. Stabbing as soon as they move. More stabbing. Death and destruction and bullets and muskets. And just general horribleness. Along with the odd team kill. I mean, look at this. They're up to their knees in bodies. That's how ridiculous it is in this particular point. So let's get a look. There we go. We get a little look at that as they're going up. You can see it's quite literally standing room only. And yeah, it's becoming a little bit of a scrum up there right now. They're trying to go up there. They're trying to take down one or two of those people. If they manage to kill one of them, then at least it's one many, or one less that I have to worry about. So you can see the French continue to go up there and probably getting team killed. And you've got another Frenchman down the bottom as well. Oh my goodness. It's got to be honest, I feel sorry for the maid who's got to clear up this house. That's a particularly crappy job for someone to do. Just can't imagine how horrible that would be. Well, precisely. So, let's go out to the main courtyard. There's King 36 and NASCAR as they try and get on the top of this building to try and shoot into that building. Going after these guys. They're trying to clear out those guys now. These are the guys they're trying to clear out. But are they going to be able to do it in enough numbers? I don't think they will, but look at this. They're continuing to move up and the French continuing to stab. And there we go. It looks like they may have broken the back of the French defense in this room. And that's a really key moment here for Lionheart's legions. As now they start moving in. There we go. Stabby goodness occurring. As now they're making their way over to the room. The all-important room that contains the French flag. And the fort is going to be taken. There we go. So, success for them. And on to the next round. And we return to the sound of gunfire. It is, of course, the next round of the attack. The cardboard box And the fine Knights of Apollo. Members of obviously the pixelated army. Making their way over towards the fort now. Ouch! Oh dear. Oh, that's very nasty. Now, checking through his spyglass, there is pixelated Apollo. Trying to get a sneaky look to see what's coming, but I think it's fair to say he knows what's coming. Oh dear, look at that. Waiting for the Brits to push in from the back. And there's only one, and it's Recruit Salazar from the fine 33rd Regiment. And more firepower is coming as one person fails to get over the fence. Oh, come on, Tommy Ray. Have a go. Come on. There we go. He's made it. He'll probably then die before he gets to the front section, but never mind. There's a man holding the flag. It's Fat Pimp. The fattest of all the pimps. Now, let's see if we can find out what he's up to. Basically trying to take the flag into a safe location, but having trouble getting through the building. It's not exactly got the widest of corridors. So there's the defensive building and the bodies littering this main courtyard. They've got to watch out. There we go. There's Hacky Mackie keeping an eye on the back. Got to keep an eye on that back passage. Oh, Fender Strat 517 going down. Courtesy of Bullety goodness. As here's King Simmer Aaron. Look at this, they found a quiet little spot by the crates in the wood. And of course the beer. But no, the French have found them in their sneaky little spot, but they've managed to defend it. And who's this? Totally not Asian. Okay. And here's Eddie taking down one of the Brits, going in for some more stabby goodness. In the main building, there we go, gets stabbed in return. Who's defending? It's McEwen from the Knights of Apollo. Look at this. Oh, fine stab, sir. And another one. Glorious work there from McEwen. As now you can see the French pushing back against this attack. Oh, goodness me, what's going on out here? There's Azor Ahai from Lionheart's legions now defending himself against the attacks of two men. But that fine parrying. Now only one man. And you can see Jarbal Gruff the Mighty. Fine name, sir. Pulling back to the defense of the fort. Let's go and have a look upstairs. Anyone who comes up here is going to have a hard time. There we go. There's another Brit in there. We've got to watch out. As you can see, pixelated Apollo in there as well. Or at least we saw him briefly. As the building keeps derping, or the camera keeps derping out. So let's see. Make our way out here. We're looking at Badass Walrus. Currently dead Walrus. And Lord Wellesley. And Indomitable Tom. Oh no. Brutality going on here in the courtyard, ladies and gentlemen. And there's Upsalama. Richard of Thames. Recruit Salazar 96. Whoops the daisy. Fine shooting from the French in the building. They continue to rain fire and destruction down upon their enemy. Meanwhile, at the side door, we have Drakthor, I should say, sorry, defending himself from the attacking Brits. And look at the blood all over his musket, absolutely covered in it. He's going to have to bugger off and get some healing. Now, who was that? That's the cardboard box. So he's getting his guys together, ready to make a final push into here. Or upstairs, I should say. Slightly annoying the way that derps out. But waiting for him is X in black. And down he went. Poor old cardboard box. got crumpled and flattened very quickly indeed. There's X in black and his teammate working together. Oh, X in black takes a bullet. He's now waiting. Hello. Peekaboo. Yep, that got you nowhere, sunshine. But you can see the guys waiting because their bayonets are sticking through the wall, which is a tad unfortunate, but you can also see, look at those shadows from the guys above. Strange shadows, but never mind. X in black and his friends continue to defend against the onslaught of the British. Native man no more. Here is Jammy McJam going in. Oh, look at this, an attack from behind. Oh my god, Jam from behind, ladies and gentlemen. Look out this, look out, look out. He's going up for a stab and a slice. And is he going to get spread all over toast? Yes, that's exactly what's happened to poor Jammy McJam. So, Hyperion. And who's this? Oh, there's nobody. So let's have a look at the top. No, let's not look over the top. Let's watch as the camera derps out on... Oh, for God's sake. Okay. I guess we don't want to look into that bloody window. Anyway, we're now in through the window as we're now looking at the defenders. So there's McEwen, and it immediately jumps off him. And here, carrying the fine ensign, there's John Lennon. Oh, goodness me! John Lennon goes down! Oh, wow. Poor John Lennon. That was a nasty bit of Ramboing there. A surprise attack from the French. Cut down the flag bearer. So, disabled donkey. And look at this. Oh dear. The Tricolor being defended by Gandalf the Black. Oh, one more down. Watch out behind you. Here's Blades Lacrosse. Well, precisely. As they're making their way into the building. Oh, they killed the guy playing on the piano. Clearly a little bit of musical snobbery going on there. And this is where it's all happening, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the carnage occurs. And this is where my camera keeps derping out. See what I mean? So you can go through the wood backwards, but you can't go through the wood forwards. Do the math on that one, ladies and gents. Try and sneak through there. There we go. So we have to sneak through here. And we'll sneak through here. And then... Look at that. Oh, the armies of Brits coming up to the second floor now. Along with Lionheart. And now the door that was closed to them has been opened. And let's look in through the window. There we go. The Brits all over it. And they're now in that all-important room that brings down the flag and captures the fort. There you have it, boys and girls. That round over. And as you can see now, the French defending the fort again. And casualties already on the top of the roof. Whoops. Oh, don't open the door. It's supposed to be Oh, for God's sake. Who's that opening the door? That's Gandalf. Now they're just going to knock the door down. There we go. See what happens. Down goes one. Down goes another Brit. Down goes the door. And let's check the all-important back passage. What is going on? Oh, goodness. There's Frenchmen out here attacking from the flank. Oh, this is fantastic play coming in from these guys. Oh, they've done a great job. Mutton chop. And there's the cardboard box now under attack from multiples. And that's really bad for poor old cardboard box. He's no more. And now Lucas Schnauzer and the other members of the French army can push back. Ouch! Perhaps not him. As Tommy Ray took him out. And now let's move over. There's Aaron, who's attacking. There's Lucas Schnauzer we've seen. And Hyperion, of course. Who's this fine gentleman? Oh, it's him again. Totally not Asian. And there's Kim Jong-un. And Robbie Bob. Oh, look at that. Fine block from Rob coming in there. And a nice kill going in. And totally not Asian defended and supported by his teammate Robbie Bob. Oh, look at that. Surprise Brit out of the bush. Upsilamba. Now. Mano a mano. Upsilamba and Robbie Bob. And Robbie Bob loses. As now the Brits can take down and make their way through the back passage into the main square. And start attacking the French while they're reloading. Oh, brutal stab. Oh, is he going in? He's going in for another one. Oh, opportunity missed to stab that guy in the back. And Upsilamba goes down. And Hardfall manages to find himself a little bunker to sit in. As more defensive work is occurring here, is Ismar defending for the pixelated army. Fine stab going in from him. And now Lucas Schnauzer finished off as the front door. Oh, Kim Jong-un taken down. And there's Lionheart with the world's most inaccurate pistol. Gotta love that pistol. Plus the way they stand with it when they're at rest. Just looks like a penis. It just doesn't look right. Anyway, down goes another Brit at the doorway here. There's Admin Chinchilla doing his best to support his teammates. As there's Pyros reloading, and Keros and Untamed Wolf making their way over. But this doorway is defended by John Strider and another who we can't see. As the oh, for God's sake. Here we go. The likes of Navino. So, another one coming round. Recruit Flexus. How's this going to go? Goes in, ready for the stab, and he goes in, ready for the stab. And gets the stab indeed. Fine stabbing work from Flexus as well. Goes in for another attack. Let's see what's going on as his teammate supports him. Gets shot in front of him. Oh, poor Flexus, and down he goes. No more Flexus, as defending up the top here is Uti Player. There's Gardhausen. There's Hyperion again. Seems to be a lot of Hyperions. Look at that champion, Michael. Going in for a nice little bit of slice with the sword. Fighting against Sir Wellington with the bayonet. Oh, gets sliced once. Got to be careful. Team damages on, boys and girls. Let's see. He got murdered horribly. Teammate right next to Sir Wellington then brutally killed. There's another kill from Sir Wellington. And down he goes. Finished off. And here is Gilded Blades Lacrosse. Look at this. Is he going to get... What's he... He's going to grab the flag. He's going to grab the French flag and make a run. And following his teammates with it. Try and defend. Not sure what he was hoping to do there. But he's got the flag. And he's left the flag outside the fort. Maybe they could have put it up the top. Difficult to say. So I think it's fair to say that the Brits are now controlling the courtyard. What are those guys doing in there? Lionheart, what were you doing? Oh, God. I don't even want to know what you were doing with him in there. The mind boggles. But not for very long, fortunately. There's Slimity. Going in for a bit of stabby through the window goodness. Oh, down goes Lionheart. Catching a bullet. Maybe that should be the thumbnail. That could be a good potential thumbnail. Oh, poor Lionheart. Never mind. Down go more the Brits. As the defense continues. Now, let's see if we can find out what's going on. As here are the French forces defending this nasty, nasty choke point. This is where it all becomes up to your arms in corpses. Down here. Let's see if we can get down here again, shall we? Now, who's that holding the flag? We don't know because it's just jumped to the guy upstairs. And now it's jumped up again. Oh, for God's sake. All I can say is I hope the Mountain Blade 2 camera is a lot better under the circumstances. Oh, for God's sake. So here you can see the guys they're making their way up here, and they're getting stabbed as soon as they get up there. Not really getting a chance to do any kind of serious damage. But they've got to try and take out the numbers if they can. Oh, for God's sake. To say this is frustrating is an understatement. See what I mean? Ah, indeed. We fly through the bodies. There we go. We finally made it. And then it pops us straight upstairs again. Look at that. We didn't even get close to it. Look at there's bodies everywhere. And the Brits have broken through. They've now got the advantage of numbers in the top of the building. And here you can see lots of stabby goodness occurring. And now the Brits are going to make their way through. And try and bring down the tricolor. Look at this. As there it is. The tricolor dropping like a stone. And there you have it. A capture for the British. And so the last round, ladies and gentlemen, they're all firing off their guns. And it's melee only. Complete with some surrendering. Tickle Dick has already surrendered. There's a little bit of casual racism in the admin chat as well. Good stuff. Look at these guys getting all set up. There he is, of course, Mr. Pixelated Apollo. An Uti player. And this is going to be a mass melee. Oh, look at this. Frank Scoop. There we go. It's all kicking off now, boys and girls. No shooting permitted. It's melee only. Down goes the first of the victims. Oh, shall we follow Lionheart? Yes, we shall. There's probably people are going to be... Oh, look out. They're all coming after him now. Yeah, oh, could this be Pixelated Apollo versus Lionheart, maybe? No, it's not. Poor Lionheart. I thought that was going to be his chance for Pixelated Apollo and Lionheart to go mano a mano. But sadly, that was not to be the case. Poor Lionheart. And Pixelated Apollo lost his chance to claim the scalp of Lionheart. Now, who's this over here? It's Ismar is the only man left standing here. Correction, there's a few other Frenchmen. Who's this guy? Badass Walrus, who is currently running backwards. Oh, God. The entire army's coming at him. Keep running. Keep running, Walrus. Keep running. Defend. Defend. Oh, my goodness. And now they charge over. Oh dear. So here we go. It's all degrading into a complete cluster now. As you would expect from Napoleonic Wars. Lionheart. Obviously wondering what the bloody hell is going on. But never mind. All part of the fun. Oh, look out, Lionheart. Oh, look out. Oh, fine kill by Lionheart. But now he's about to have a world of pain, and there we go. That was the world of pain. So, question is whether or not they can actually make it in, as they are supposed to be doing all melee, but never mind. The back passage is safe. No one has broken in or battered the back passage. So, the mighty banana. Fear bananas in war. So, here is enlisted Pyros, and the stabbing continues out the back. And here is enlisted surprise to go. And so, let's see as they continue to charge in. Oh my goodness, there's a sailor. Well, hello, sailor. No, correction. There's 2 sailors. Geralt of Rivia. Correction. 3 sailors. John the Tuner. A suitable sailor name. And the 4th sailor, Tommy Ray, obviously died recently. So, let's just see. Oh my goodness, the bodies. Look at that. There's sailor action going in by the front wall. More sailors attacking. Down goes 1 sailor. Yeah, say about that whatever you wish. Look at that, a bit of stabby goodness going in from another sailor. Ahoy, mateys. Oh dear. Didn't go well for him. Oh, what's going on over here? Fender Strat. And you can see, look at this. Plenty of numbers still on the server. Including, of course, the erstwhile Mr. Lionheart, who should be around here somewhere. There's Symmetry. There's Upsilamba. The rest of these guys continue to move forward. There's Tommy again, must have died. And here is the man himself. Look at that unnatural position holding his spyglass. You try and shoot him, you die instantly. Reverse damage. There we go. Chinchilla proving the point. Never mind. Anyway. Oh dear. Hyperion and Totally Not Asian are the only ones remaining. And it could be all over for them. Oh, Mikiro. Oh, he's about to get diddled by multiple Brits and sailors. That's a messy, messy end for any man. And so, let's see. Are they going to be able to bring it? There we go. They bring down the fort. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. And we return. No, we don't. Let's try that again.